Okay, so this recording is happening like 30 minutes after that last one. Um, so as I was saying, like Lily and I are friends, but like this game, we're not working together. It's not happening. I thought it was in the beginning, but obviously it's not. I mean, like Seb said, there was lines with him, Lily, Timmy, and Gizmo. Um, so that being said, like I know that she was close with my enemies, who had been my allies. Like, it was funny. Like last night on call, like Seb, myself, Brian, and Jay like went through our alliances like that we had, and now like all four of us are in an alliance together. Um, I was like, we know the dynamics of what the game was and what it is now. I guess for the most part, because I don't know about the alliance between myself, Brian, and Ruthie. Um, that also had Liam in it, but rip. So I might get nominated this week, but like I was saying, Lily wants to like get the person who voted to a victor who wasn't Seb because like Seb was randomized, and that person we're pretty sure was Chips. Do I think we should actually nominate Chips? No, I really don't. Because I think there was a secondary alliance that just has with Chips just because they're both the quiet ones. Like Chips. Chips is virtually inactive. Like it fucking sucks that he's here. It's ridiculous, honestly. It's ridiculous that Alex and Chips are still here. And that's what Seb and I were talking about. Um, and with the alliance I have with Seb, Brian, Jay, myself, I'm pretty sure if we somehow make Final Four, which I mean, everyone can have Final Four alliance. I don't think it's actually substantial. Like, I mean, no, it's substantial, but I don't think it'll actually end up in a situation where the four of us make Final Four. I just don't, because things don't necessarily seem to work out like that always. At least for me, I'm not lucky like that. Um, but if it does, it would end up. I feel like being Brian and Jay versus Seb and myself. Like that's how I see the dynamics being, and I could be totally wrong and feel like a dumbass after this season, and it is what it is. Um, but like Brian and Jay are close, like in this game at least. Like they are, they joke around a lot because like I mean they're always on the calls, and that's a great way to have allies. It's the smart way because you could be social and be seen as like very like in the public eye as social, which is a blessing and a curse. Um, Since I'm like, oh, they're too social to go with everybody. But like in this game, like this game is such a weird dynamic. Like at the beginning, like it started out with someone walking, then you get through the jury phase, no jury phase, the pre-jury phase, and someone else walks to kind of end it, and there's the buyback. But it seemed like you kind of got out like the more or less inactive people, except for Jesse. Jesse was very active. That vote just happened to suck. Because, you know, Timmy G's a little bitch. No. Timmy G's not a little bitch. Timmy G's actually a strong player. Who made, I feel like, dumb choices too early. Gizmo's a little bitch. Um, Again, fully game. Although, not everyone would see that as fully game, me saying that. But, you know, like I said, I have nothing personal against Gizmo. Just game against him. Begin the game, little bitch. As a person, I don't know. I feel like when we talked like on calls and stuff, like we got along. So I don't know what happened. Like really, I don't. He's like he said he saw me and Liam as like getting targeted, but we got targeted by him and Timmy G, people who we had alliances with. So we got targeted by our alliance, not even people who we were against. So that's why it hurt, and that's why I kind of have this disdain, I'll say, for Gizmo in the game, just because it made no sense, because we were getting targeted by our alliance, people who we thought we were working with. And I said it a million times in confessionals earlier in the game with Timmy G saying his language is communication. Yes, I'm bringing that topic back up again. But it's like, that's not my fault. That's not Leon's fault. We got targeted by the people who, in which we thought we were working with. And the way I play games, and I get it, it's not the way everyone else plays games, is if I tell you I'm working with you, my word is my bond. It is. I'm not someone who I need the reassurance that we're working together every day. Gizmo is that person. He's very paranoid in that sense. And it was very clear. He needed that reassurance every day. Like, we're still going this, we're still going this, we're still going this. It's like, yes, breathe. Like, it's okay. It's just a game. Relax. Sorry, there was a noise outside that sounded concerning. Like a piece of wood falling, but it was weird. It seemed like loud enough to be of concern, but whatever. The drug dealer moved out. So I guess shouldn't be as much concern, but sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. But like, I don't need that kind of reassurance, which is why I guess people usually see my social game as weak. But I say it's kind of one of my benefactors because I don't stress as much in that area. Like, because if I say I'm working with someone, I'm working with them. Unless they cross me, I'm working with them. And Gizmo crossed me, Luigi crossed me, so I wasn't working with them anymore. They're both gone now. Somehow, out of that alliance, which I thought was going to be a really strong alliance, like we called ourselves the Gay Brigade. And I thought we'd be strong like the Brigade from BB12. Because we had the ability to. We had strong competitors. And like people who could win comps and stuff. Clearly, because a lot of us have won comps. But it just didn't work out like that. Which is fine, that's the game. But like, I was going to be loyal to that. Because I felt good with that. I felt good with them. Like, Timmy G and I talked about our differences, I guess, because like he had heard in a, like, and I said this earlier as well, that he heard in a VL. He heard that I had said something about him in a VL, which I never said anything about him in a VL based on the situation in another game, but that's neither here nor there right now. I never said anything about it like that. Like, that he heard. So I was offended by that. He still hasn't told me who said that, and I wish one day I can get that name from him. Because I would like to know who says stuff about me, because that's personal. That's beyond the game. And that's not fair. But I guess it's neither here nor there right now. He's out of the game. And I feel like yesterday, I was telling Minor on call. But fun to say, because he's actually on call right now, right with me, but like on a separate call. that, that I can finally see. Because I've said 1,000,001 times, I'm not making the end of this game. It's just fun. This game is supposed to be just fun. Which it has been. I've had a great time with this game. Whether I get out this week or whatnot, I've had fun. Like, I've had good times, and I have great memories from this game thus far, so I'm happy. But I think, like, I can see somewhat a path to the end. Obviously, it's Big Brother. You never know who's going to win HOH, so anything can happen, and that's fine. Like, I feel like I'm a lot more bitter in Survivor games than Big Brother games, because Survivor games, the options are so wide. Well, Big Brother, they're more narrow because of the confidence and the fact that there's only 2 nominees each week. So you kind of have to deal with that. It's like, okay, it's me or this one person. That's the only option you have at the end of the week, based on what that one person who's HOH says. When Survivor, it's like, you can choose any of these bitches. So I get it. I'm more understanding in that fact. But like, I can see a path at the end. But because I haven't prior, I've had shit jury management. And clearly Timmy G was the first juror. Like, we're at jury. But I know at least we're at jury now because, like, we're at final 8. And even in the smaller juries, a final 9 was the jury. Before that, everyone was jury in Big Brother. But that's where we're at. So it's like, I need better jury management. And I think with the people left, I can have decent jury management. Except for Chips, because, like, we don't talk. And I can say that in a way, but it'll be more difficult because he's more of a seasoned player who plays a lot. But like, here's the thing: Chips and I, like, we get along on a personal level. I think, at least. Like, I have no qualms with him on a personal level. I love hearing about his family. Like, I love it because he just seems like there's a light in him that shines. Like, when he talks about his family, when he talks about Liana, when he talks about his son, This is what happens. We don't talk a lot, and I've been drinking it. Minor, what's his son's name?
Calvin.
Hmm?
Calvin.
Calvin. Chips, if you watch this, and I'll leave you all because we're like 10 minutes in. I do love hearing about Calvin. Like, honestly, I love hearing about Calvin. And the fact that, like, he's having a daughter. Like, he has one of each. I, and like, he has such pride when he talks about his family, which is so beautiful to hear. Like, I love hearing about it because, like, you see that such like genuine side of him. Not that he'll be ingenuine in any sense. Like, I've never seen Chips be an ingenuine person. Like, even the first game we ever played together, we fought a few times, like actively in the house chat. We fought, but he had the point to message me being like, "I know we don't like see eye to eye on like the game, but at least we can have a personal relationship." And like that meant a lot. And like he said that in right passage of that game, but like it's like yeah, because he's a good person. And I know he's a good person, which is why I never have any qualms with Chips on a personal level. Because that's just who he is as a person. He's a very sweet person. Um, I guess it's just our personalities in game, just because like he's a very sweet person, not very vocal. Here's the thing: I'm very timid and quiet beyond orgs. Like in my like actual like day to day life, I'm a quiet person. Minor can attest to this. Like I'm quiet. This is the part where you can talk. Like I need you to bounce off of right now, okay? Like I'm quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not someone to like cause a lot of like. I'm not someone to cause drama like in my life. I like things being steady, otherwise I get really anxious. Like right?
Mm-hmm.
Or am I wrong?
No, you're right.
Okay. I was like, please tell me if I'm wrong. But like in orgs, I find myself being able to have that freedom because I see it as it is. It's a game. Like there's a line that can be crossed into personal, which is like where I don't fuck with people. This game, I haven't seen that line be crossed, honestly. Except with like Timmy G, maybe a little, but like that was prior to this game, I guess. Otherwise, like you can say shit about me, but as long as you keep it about game, that's fine. As long as like don't say about shit. Like, although I guess in some people's eyes, I've probably crossed the line a few times. Like I don't think people would like me saying they're a little bitch. Like that crosses some people's line, which is completely valid, and I see that as valid. Like I'm not everyone's cup of tea in orcs. I like drama because I like active games. I like seeing the shit flow because if there's drama and like there's fights and stuff, it honestly moves faster in my mind, which I like. Otherwise, you're at like a stalemate, and I'm like, I don't need that kind of boring shit. Also, oh, we're well past midnight. It's almost 1 a.m. I want to see who won HOH and Big Brother. Don't spoil it for me. Oh, oh fuck. I'm really scared because like it was a puzzle, so I don't see it going well for the people I want to win. Fuck. It's who I thought would win. Okay, BB22 canceled. Someone finally won their second HOH though, but like, yucky. It was the last person I wanted to win because they're shit. They are a shit human being. Do you want to know the spoiler, babe?
Oh, I saw
How long ago did you see?
when you started the call.
Okay. Well, fuck Memphis. Oh, see, this is gonna be released way after Sunday when the episode airs. Um, So okay, so like back to this game. I don't know. I'm just going on a tangent at this point, right? So I guess back to this week. I'm probably gonna be nominated because Lily nominated me last week, but like Brian's the one to put her up. She'll probably find out if she doesn't already know. I'm assuming she knows that I basically said, "Put up Lily" aloud. And do I regret that? Not even the slightest. I like people knowing where I stand in Big Brother. Know where I stand. Know who I'm coming after. Know who I'm not coming after. If that like fucks me, it fucks me. But I've had a fun time. Plus, I don't think I've ever gotten eighth place in Big Brother. I've only ever gotten eighth place once in an org. That was Tumblr Survivor Virgin Islands in an elimination competition, which was touchy subjects, which automatically fucks the person who's not that social. And I had zero votes counted again. Zero votes counted against me that season at any point. Um, and I had won the individual immunity the round before, so that sucked. But I think that's the only time I got in eighth place. Right? Yeah. I don't think you're in. Do you know any other times I got in eighth place?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Um, but yeah, so I could be nominated, but my current allegiances are to myself mostly. The alliance that was called Final Four. It's still technically called Final Four, but Liam got out, so that has Brian and Ruthie also in it. The alliance called Brigade because like it's based off. It's the fun thing of saying bro and based off that other alliance I had called the Gay Brigade. The Gay Brigade. So that has myself, Brian, Seb, and Jay. You know the people who are on calls. Um, so it makes the most sense. I can't believe Jay also had an alliance with Liam and Jesse. So like, Jesse's a. I'm still shocked Jesse got out because she's a seasoned player in orgs. Like, not usually on like Tumblr, but like Skype and stuff. And when she played that, not Skype, Facebook and stuff like that, which I guess is still technically also on Skype, but like the posts and stuff, like she's a seasoned player in what she plays. Um, and she made FTC with Liam in Survivor Salem, hosted by Ren, who we stand. Is Ren in the VL?
Who?
Ren?
Uh, I have to check.
Okay, because I would just love to make a VLDR that just says we stand Ren. But um, I watched Jesse play Sequester a few nights ago, and like I was because it was a private one that like private, so it's just different than Patreon, but it's like it's the same people usually, nonetheless. But like she made jury, which was a 22-person cast, and jury starts at final nine, so it's like a 7-person jury. I want to say she got like eighth or seventh. No, she got eighth. So I was like, shit, Jesse did that. Like Jesse pulled it out, which shows the type of player Jesse is. Like she's a good player, which I guess benefits myself that she's out. And I know that means nothing to this game right now, so I should probably shut up. But I just want to say we stand Jesse. But I don't know. I think I might be fucked this round, but we'll see. We'll see what Lily tells me in the morning because I did message her saying, and I quote, "So should I be prepared to go on the block?" End quote. But we'll see. So good night, recording.